Well, again, just read an interesting article on the Drudge Report. IRS watchdog, 67 million missing from Obamacare slush fund. You have to ask yourself a question. The IRS is supposed to be known as what? The bean counters. How in the world could they lose $67 million? I could see maybe a couple of $100, maybe even a couple of $1,000, maybe even $10,000. But $67 million is missing and nobody knows what happened to it? Now, this is the same organization that's going to take care of all of our healthcare information. You think maybe there's something wrong with this picture? You think maybe that somebody in Congress needs to wake up and say, hey, well, no, wait a minute, guys, you can't find $67 million? But you see, the problem with Congress is they don't care. Obamacare doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect their families. It doesn't even affect their employees or their employees' families. They could care less. They're interested in moving on to the next bill that they can create so they can tax us once again. They don't care. They have to be completely brain dead not to realize that there's something drastically wrong when the IRS can't account for $67 million. Somebody's got it, don't they? It isn't like it just disappeared. It didn't get incinerated. It went into somebody's pocket. How is it that they can't track it down? If they can't track it down, how can they be trusted with our information? Not being lost, not being disseminated when it shouldn't be. How can we trust them from keeping our information confidential and private? They can't find $67 million. I'm just hoping that if Lois Lerner survives, isn't assassinated, if she gets on the stand and if she's given immunity by dear Lisa, that she drops it right at the feet of Barack Hussein Obama. She's already been tied directly to the attorney in the White House through email correspondence. Anyone with even half a brain would be able to make that monumental jump if the attorney, the chief counsel in the White House, was communicating with Lerner on going after conservatives. Does anybody not think that Obama was instrumental in orchestrating this? With his buddy, Douglas Shulman, that visited 157 times. He was head of the IRS when all this madness was going on. What the hell's wrong with you people in Congress? Don't you understand what's going on? Oh, then again, you don't care. It doesn't affect you. Obamacare doesn't affect your families. It doesn't affect your employees. It doesn't affect your employees' families. So what do you care? It's us that are getting put up on the cross and crucified. None of you. If it were you, it'd be a different story. How can you sit there and let this abomination of Obamacare be forced down the throats of the American people, yet it's not forced down big business? It's not forced down, what, 1,100 different organizations that Obama exempted from it? How many restaurants did Nancy Pelosi exempt from it? What's wrong with you people in Congress? Do you not have any heart left? Do you not see how we're being destroyed as each day goes by? It's disgusting. Calling your congressional representatives a waste of time. Think of this. They vote on party line. The Democrats could give a crap about their constituents. Now, in the blue states, there's a lot of Democrats, but there's also a lot of people that work in those blue states. They're all going to be screwed. They couldn't want Obamacare, and I'm sure they tried to call their congressional representatives who don't answer the damn phones. And even if they did, so what? They just give you lip service. You vote on party line. You don't vote on what's right for the American people. You're voting to appease that jackass.